morning, everyone. Favoritevlogger with another video for you guys because I had another question. But before I get to the question, I just want to make sure that everyone right now in Europe Danish time, I hope you guys remember to set your clocks back an hour because technically right now it's only 8:40. If you're looking over and it's 9:40, almost 10 o'clock, you didn't set your clock back because I almost started to jump out of my skin because I've totally forgot. Woke up and realized it, but thank goodness, with smartphones and the way technology works nowadays, it does that for you. So thank you, technology. You're the best. Anyways, I had a question last night. I overlooked it and totally forgot all about it. There was this gentleman by the name of Ray. Ray lives in, I think he's somewhere in either New York or Ohio. I didn't even do my research much to look into it. Dude left me a message on, of course, Facebook. But this question, it was really good because I totally didn't even think about it till now. Ray wants to know, do we, the Americans, celebrate the same holidays over in Denmark? Or does Denmark, do they accept the United States holidays? And that's a very good question. This year, I would like to celebrate Halloween with my daughter, but she's at the age where I kind of can realize that she's not going to remember what it is. She's not going to realize it because she's only really 1 year old. But I mean, it's no excuse not to. But over here in Denmark, they do recognize the United States holidays, and they allow those from other culture gaps to celebrate their holidays. Although in the Danish calendars, you will not see Halloween. That's because it's not a Danish traditional holiday. For Denmark, I think for Denmark it's called fast allowance. Fast allowance is the equivalent of Halloween, but the thing is, I can't remember what month they celebrate that, and I think it's like, and don't quote me if I'm wrong, I apologize, I don't have all the facts, okay, I apologize. I think it's in I want to say May or March, something like that, April, something like that. I'm not sure. You also have to realize it's early for me. My brain has not yet really functioned, but what they do is they do the exact same thing like us. They dress their kids up, send them out the door, and the only thing is, unlike us with Halloween, we go somewhat generally at night and we knock on doors, or if your parents and you got kids, you try to go during the day, that way you can see what's going on. They knock on the door and they give out candy and stuff like that. I have yet to encounter a kid that came and knocked on our door and offer trick or treat or something like that for fast allowance. I think you're also allowed to give them a little bit of money, something like that. You give them 10 krona or something like that. I'm not sure, but migrating back to your question, they also recognize Thanksgiving. But again, this is something that's not on a traditional Danish calendar because it's not a traditional holiday for Denmark. So basically all your U.S. holidays, they recognize them. If you're from the States and you're like, hey, I celebrate Thanksgiving. Great, you celebrate Thanksgiving, but just be aware that's not on our calendar. Even I give you a prime example, Thanksgiving, you don't get that off here in Denmark. That's just another day. So that's one of the big things, that if that's what you're asking, if that's what you're trying to get at, because I think the only other major holidays that they go together would be Christmas. The thing is, Christmas, we celebrate Christmas the 25th. Denmark celebrates Christmas the 24th. So that's a little bit of a day gap, or a 24-hour gap. I don't know how you want to call that. I pretty much think that's, New Year's, and New Year's. That's an obvious given, New Year's. And I think that's it. We don't, because they don't have Labor Day here in Denmark. They damn sure don't have 4th of July, but they do, they do recognize that, hey, we have Americans that would like to celebrate 4th of July. So we recognize it. What else do we have? That's major. President's Day. Not over here in Denmark. Oh, excuse me. There is one more that coexists the same. That would be Påske, which is the equivalent of Easter. So Easter, Christmas, and New Year's are pretty much the only three that coexist with what we got in the States. Other than that, your other minority holidays, President's Day, all the other stuff I just mentioned, 4th of July, Thanksgiving, Halloween, that shit don't exist over here. So you can celebrate it. I don't know, how do you explain it to your job? Be like, hey, can I get, 4th of July? This ain't the United States, and ain't no rocket shooting. They don't shoot no fireworks, dog, on 4th of July. They have a designated place that does that, but you can't go out and buy fireworks and shoot them off. Not till at least New Year's. And even on New Year's, they kind of handcuff you a little bit, saying you can only shoot so much. So that was that. I apologize if I look like morning ape shit. I'm super tired. I totally forgot about the time change thing, and I had my neighbors upstairs. I think they had like their daughter home or something like that, and she was crying. When I say daughter, I don't mean like 2-year-old, 3-year-old, 4-year-old. This is like an 18, 19-year-old girl. She got some type of physiological problems up in her head, and all during the night I heard some crying and stuff like that, and some throwing some shit. So there was some domestic violence up above me. I don't know. I don't care. But yeah, that was it, man. I apologize if this video looks disheveled and all over the place. I'm super tired, so I hope I answered your question to the fullest of my abilities and to my knowledge. And again, don't quote me 100% on this. I'm not, I don't have a PhD in Denmarkology. So try to have a great day, guys. I'm going to get back to doing what I was doing, which was trying to gain some sleep. So I'll check y'all later. Favoritevlogger, I'm outie.